Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the More Analytics Afternoon Energy Podcast for December 8th, going into the 9th. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Okay, we're going to start off with the natural gas. We left a minor bearish reversal above. I'd warned on Friday that although we gapped open lower, that this warned pressure down into the gap. And if we left the gap lower, that we leave a minor bearish reversal above, which is exactly what we've seen here. We were bullish from 281.10. We saw $2.68.5 to the upside. I would also note one of the large projections that we'd had on the downside from the break below 513.60 to 499.30. I said projected this downward $2.27 minimum, $3 plus maximum. We detained $3.47.6 of that. And I'm taking that off of the analysis now because we've traded above there. Anyway, from 281.10, we've seen $2.68.5, a number of other bullish calls in here. But like I said, we left a minor bearish reversal above. And I believe that that is bringing us down into a bearish correction against the move up from the lows. We also broke below this formation, or we're breaking below this formation right here, which is also going to project this lower. And this formation as well. This formation right here is going to come in at 497 plus 1.3 per hour, 1.6 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. And the lower of these is going to come in at 489.50 plus 1.3 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Decent break below either of those will warrant decent pressure. We break below the upper of those decently and back up through it decently. Look for decent strength to come back in. Okay, and the crude oil rolled over today as well. Friday we've broken up above a number of formations and then we fell below the upper one. The trade above 57.59 warned of strength. We'd seen $2.91 of that. We had also bullish calls above 58.12 and 59.52. And then the trade above 60.02 failed to bring in the strength warned about above. And the failure back below where it came in at 59.98 now warns pressure. That was a break back below here. And we've seen pressure down to 58.68. I also said to get bearish below this formation right here at 59.61. And that has also brought in pressure. Decent trade below this formation should also warn a pressure. That's going to come in at 58.77 plus 0.4 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Decent trade back above this formation right here is going to warn a decent strength. That's going to come in at 59.24 minus 0.5 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. And the RBOB left the maintain gap lower on the day, also left a medium bearish reversal above on the day. I warned a final exhaustion below at 177.33 to 680. We came shy of that with the 177.96 low and rallied 9.59 cents. We couldn't get above this line here, and we've continued to roll over. If we break back above this line decently, which is going to come in at 183.19, minus 3 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m., that will warn of decent strength. I would also caution if we take out these lows here, which we look like we're going to, which comes in at 177.96, I'd be cautious of exhaustion levels down here at 176.80 to 176.95 and lower. A maintain gap higher on the day will leave a minor bullish reversal below, which should be powerful because it'll probably negate the medium bearish reversal above. The heating oil left a minor bearish reversal above on the day. The trade above 231.48 brought in 6.52 cents of strength. Trade above 234.54 brought in 3.48 cents of the 7.5 cents plus we were looking for. Then we failed back below it and are now seeing the pressure warned about below. That was below 234.10. And we have traded down to 229.25. And also below this formation as well. So we had bearish calls below here at 234.10 and 233.26. If we were to break back above these again, those warrant a decent strength, the lower of which comes in at 233.53, and the upper of which comes in at 233.91 as of 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maintain gap higher would leave a minor bullish reversal below on the day. If we were to break that, it looks like we're headed down to take this low out here at 226.93. I'd be aware of possible exhaustion down below here at around the 223.90 area and lower down in here. And the Brent, the trade above 61.78 brought in 222 of strength. And then we also have bullish calls above 62.88, 63.45. But it only saw 64 ticks before failing back down below where it came into 63.37, which I said now warrants a pressure, as well as $63.34, and we've seen trade down to $62.34 so far. If we were to trade back above this line decently, that would warrant a decent strength. That's going to come in at 62.70, starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The gas oil, a minor bearish reversal above on the day. And we leave a minor bullish reversal. If we leave a gap open higher tomorrow, that'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. The trade above 65, 650, 675. I said projects this upward $16. We saw $20.75 before rolling over here. If we were to break back above this line decently, that's going to warrant a decent strength. That's going to come in at 673.50 minus 3 per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If we take out these lows, I'd be aware of possible exhaustion down below here. Also, if we fail below this formation right here, that'll warrant a decent pressure. That's going to come in at 647 minus 25 per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cadence going into tomorrow is the heating oil is the weakest of the three, the RBOB in the middle, and the crude the strongest of the three relative to one another. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you on tomorrow's podcast.